Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Inshallah, today we'll go over our lesson number 4 of book number 5, Madina Arabic. Um, Last time we actually covered until lesson number 3 in two parts, and today, inshallah, we'll try to cover the entire lesson, lesson number 4, into one part. It's a very important lesson, by the way, because everything that we have learned from book number 1 to book number 4 until now, even until last lesson, everything about numbers that we have learned so far, that will be covered in today's lesson. So this lesson actually encompasses everything that we have learned so far about numbers, and pretty much even in the future, I think this will be more than enough. However, there are some large numbers that actually will come in the future, but whatever we have learned so far in last 4 books, 3 books and a few chapters, that will be covered in today's lesson. So it's all about numbers, very, very important lesson, because this will help you in the future about, reading the numbers in Arabic. So inshallah, we'll get started now. We have a few folks missing today, but that's okay. I'm going to share my screen with you. And please be patient because we're going to try to finish the entire lesson today in one go. There you go. So book number 5, lesson number 4, الدرس الرابع. And the first thing we'll go directly into is rules because there's no vocabulary here. We'll go directly into rules. So of course, few rules that you'll start, of course, in the beginning, you'll see that those are very easy rules. We have covered those before. So we already know that the wahid and ithnan, they agree with the ma'dud. So I'm going to ask the question from everybody that who's online right now. What is an adad? Can anybody tell me what is an adad?
Number.
Adad is a number. Okay. So somebody else, what is a ma'dud?
What is counted?
Very good. So when I say 3 books, 3 is the adad, books is the madud. So whatever is being counted. So if there is a noun that is being counted, that is called as madud. So 3 is an adad, books is madud. Whatever the noun is being counted. So in this case, wahid and isnan, as you can see, these agree with the madud and follow the madud as adjectives. For example, kitabun wahidun. You can see that the ending of the letters are both the same. So kitabun, one book. Kitabun wahidun is one book. Kitabani ithnani. So in both cases, as you can see over here, that the ending of the letter is like kitabani and ithnani. So both in this case are actually matching with each other. One quick second. And same thing for the uh, feminine part, sayyaratun wahidatun. Sayyaratani isnatani. By the way, if I have to say 2 cars, I don't really have to say isnatan. I can actually just say sayyaratan. That way, it already clarifies that actually is a dual. Okay, so this is very clear. This is very easy. This is one rule for Arabic where the number 1 and number 2, they agree with the ma'dud. Now, from number 3 to number 10, which is thalathatun or asharatun, these numbers do not agree with the madud. If the madud is masculine, these will be feminine and vice versa, right? So if the madud is feminine, then the number itself will be masculine. If the madud is actually feminine, then the number will be masculine. So that becomes completely opposite, right? So we have done this before. We know this already before. So for example, salasatu rijalin. So now over here, as you can see, there is a ta marbuta on the number 3. Ta marbuta, which is tha, right? The salasatu. This is always appears generally for something that is feminine. However, in this case, this is a number, and the next noun actually is a man, right? We're talking about the 3 men. So now, because it is actually a masculine word, so the number will actually become feminine. On the other side, we're talking about 3 women. As you can see, this is a woman, nisa'in. However, the number will actually become masculine. So the number will actually stay in the masculine format. So This is one rule. And on number three, we already know this by the way. The number three, ahada ashara and ithna ashara. Both the parts agree with the madud. Just like we have wahidun and isnan, right? The number one and number two, number 11 and number 12. Ahada ashara, ithna ashara. They also agree with their madud, the number that is being counted. For example, ahada ashara taliban, ihda asharata talibatan. So, ihda asharata talibatan. Right? So in this case, number 11 and 12, number 1 and 2, same rule that will apply. Okay. And so just hang on tight because it will go all the way to number thousands. There are 11 rules that we're going to go over. So there are too many rules over here. And by the way, for me personally, learning Arabic language, this is the most difficult thing for me to be able to always remember as well. So it's not as easy as you might think. So that's why it's very important to pay a lot of attention to this. Now, number 13 to number 19. For example, Salasata Ashara, Tish'ata Ashara. The second part agrees with the Madud, but the first part does not. For example, if you see over here, we're talking about Salasa Asharata Talibatan and then Salasata Ashara Taliban. So the second part, which is Ashara, it will agree with the Madud, but the first part, it will not agree with the Madud. So you can see Salasata and then the madud actually is over here, which is the students. These are the male students, but the number first, this part, which for the 13, this part, the three part, will actually be in the feminine form, and then the uh, Madud itself will actually remain as the masculine, right? So, Salasata, Ashara, Taliban, the middle part will actually agree with it. Middle part will actually be in the masculine form, but beginning part, which is the Salasata, it actually will be in the feminine form. So, it's the same rule that you have over here, by the way. If you see over here, the number 3 to number 10, except for because it does not include the number 10 in the next rule that we're looking at. So the same rule that will apply over here, that you actually will have the masculine, you'll have the masculine noun. However, the first number for the 13 will actually be in the feminine form. Now, next rule, Ishron, Tis'un, and all these number, right? All these number 10, number 20, number 30, number 40, number 50, 60, 70, 80, plus this number 100 and number 1000. These numbers do not change for the gender. They will never change for the gender. For example, khamsuna musliman and muslimatan, right? You will not say khamsunatan, right? For the female part, you will not say that. You will say khamsun, ishrun, tis'un. Whether you're talking about female or you're talking about male, it will remain the same. Same thing for the number 100 and same thing for the number 1000. Miyatu talibin and miyatu talibatin. So it will remain the same thing. The number itself will not change. It will not change the gender whatsoever at all. Now, in this case, when the madud is mentioned, is the noon is omitted, right? So, for example, miyatani, alfani. So, you can see that when if you're talking about the number only, miyatani and alfani, for example, 2000 and 200, right? In this case, the number, if you're only talking about the number, you will say just like that, miyatani alfani, right? So number 100 and number 1000, it will remain the same. But if you add a noun to it, then this noon that you see over here will actually be omitted. For example, miyata riyalin alfa dularin, right? So these noon will actually be omitted afterwards. There's a long exercise that we will do inshallah today as well. So hopefully that will make it a little bit easy. But it is not easy at all. It is very difficult to remember all of these. Number two rule, again, by the way, keep in mind it's a total of 11 rules. So that's what we're going to go through today. The rules regarding the madud, right? So the madud for number 3 and to number 3 to 10 is majroor plural, right? So for example, thalathatu kutubin. So as you can see that when you're talking about 3 books, the ending will have it's a majroor and it's plural also, right? Of course, it's going to remain plural because it is three books, but it will end with the e sound, right? It will end with the e sound. Salasatu kutubin. And Madud for number 11 to 19, 99 is Mansoob. Ahada Ashara Kaukaban. What is Mansoob? Can anybody tell me? When I say Mansoob, what does it mean?
Ending case with the fatha.
Very good. So, Majroor is when you end with the E sound. Mansoob when you actually end with the A sound. Right? So, Kaukaban, you actually have a A sound. The Madud for 100 and 1000 is Majroor singular. So, uh, when you ask any Arabic teacher and you ask them why it is like this, they will tell you this is how, the older times Arabic scholars came up with these rules. This is not my rule. So they came up with these rules. Now you can see that the 1000, but or even 100, the madud, the noun that is being counted, will actually be in the singular, but it will be singular majroor, right? Because you can see majroor means e sound in the end, but it will be in a singular form. You can see riyalin, this is a singular. So 1000 riyal, 100 riyal, riyals you won't say, right? You 1000 riyal. Okay. The number third rule, the i'rab of the number, wahidun ithnani, right? So these are used as adjectives. Now it's a silly thing to explain. However, if you look at the example over here, haza kitabun jadidun. So kitabun and its quality, adjective is a quality, right? So which is new. They're actually both matching with each other, right? So the adjective itself will actually always match. For example, Ra'aytu Baitan Jamilan, right? So again, the Baitan and Jamilan, they're both matching with each other, right? So adjective will match with the noun itself. Same thing over here, the i'rab of the numbers, they actually do match with each other. For example, indi riyalun wahidun, indi riyalani ithnani, right? So that I have one real, I have two real. But when you're talking about same rule that we have done this before, I'm going to explain this in the next slide. Uridu riyalan wahidan. Now you can see same number, but the rule changed. Can anybody tell me why the rule changed? Let me actually just do the third line as well. Now I'm saying the third line, Hazal Qalamu bi riyalin wahidin. Can anybody tell me why the same number, Wahidun, Wahidan, Wahidin, why is it changing? We discussed this in last chapter, by the way. Somebody other than Sister Naila. One of you have to tell me why is this changing? We discussed this in the last chapter.
Changes based on the subject also.
That's very good. You said one thing correct. Um, Subject and what, but it's constantly changing. It's all three times. There's something that is happening in these sentences that's making these numbers change. Sama bhai, by the way, you
Because they are
asked.
becoming majroor.
Sama, repeat one more time and couldn't hear it properly.
Because these are becoming majroor.
नहीं, Sama bhai, majroor is only when you say majroor, it means simply that the ending is actually with an e sound. But you are the one that actually asked this question. I remember it. You actually
Yep.
asked this question, and I explained, why things are changing.
Preposition is another
So
one.
there were two instances. One was that when the when it becomes majroor, and then another one is when it becomes mansoob.
Your answers are correct, but why is it becoming majroor mansoob? That's what I'm
Because the
asking.
nature of the madud is changing.
Very good. So in the first one, you can see this is a subject. The second one, it becomes an object. The third one is because there is a be, there is a preposition over here. That's why, because of the preposition, it becomes wahidin. And second one is there is an object over here. That's why it's becoming wahidan. Then the first one actually is a subject. That's why it's become wahidun. That's how the numbers actually are changing. And I'm going to explain to you in this slide. So if you see in the khamsatu riyalatin, right? Indi khamsatu riyalatin, I have 5 riyals. The marfu is khamsa, which is in nominative form because it is mubtada. It is a khabar, right? That it is, I have 5 riyals. So we have 5 riyals, it is a khabar, it is a mubtada. Uridu khamsata riyalatin, I want 5 riyals. Khamsata is a mansoob, accusative, is an object because you want 5 riyals. The 5 riyals are becoming what? They're becoming an object, right? Because they're becoming an object, that's why it will become khamsata. Whenever when it is when you're talking about an object, it will become a sound, khamsata. And then the third one is hazal kalamu bi khamsati riyalatin. Why is it becoming bi khamsati? Why? Because okay, I'm going to ask this question now. Why is it khamsati in the last one? It's written on the slide, by the way, so anybody can read it. Why is it
Because
khamsati?
it's in the marfu.
Preposition.
No,
The
Zamri.
preposition be
Oh, no, no.
because of the.
The third one is because of the preposition, because the word be khamsati, whenever you have like ila, on, at, all these things, fi. In this case, be is the is a preposition. Same thing for li, right? Whenever you have li is also a is a preposition. In this case, be is a 1 second, sorry. Be is a preposition. That's why it is following the the sound. Okay. So I'm gonna get easy, by the way. So it's okay. We'll get there. Next rule. Ahada ashara te sata ashara. These numbers are mabni, indeclinable. They remain unchanged except the words isnata and isna. For example, in the khamsata ashara, uridu khamsata ashara, hadal qalamu bi khamsata ashara. In this case, even though the rules are here, be and then uridu or in the object, subject, and then the preposition rule is here, but for these numbers, the rule will not change. From number 11 to number 19, the rule will not change. It only changes for what? It only changes for number 3 to number 10. That's the only reason where the number this rule will apply. The other ways the rule will not apply. Why these rules are like this, I don't care. I don't know why, because the rules have always been like this. One quick second, actually. Okay. Now only the word isna and isnata. In this case, they declined like a dual, right? So the word ashara and asharata, they will remain unchanged. In this case, in the isnata asharata rubiyatan. Uridu isnata asharata rubiyatan. Hazal kalamu bi isnata asharata rubiyatan. In this case, only for the isna and isnata, these numbers will actually change. Let me actually go back. Question for everybody. What is uqud? Can anybody tell me what is uqud? Other than Sister Naila.
20 40.
Very good. Next question will not, Sister Naila and Sister Ahmad Keen will not answer, okay? So, Ishrun, Arbaun, all these numbers are called as uqud. So, Ishrun, Tis'un, Sam'un, Khamsun, these are called as uqud, right? They are declined like the sound masculine plural. And the same rules will apply over here as well, right? For example, when I'm saying Aindaka sittuna riyalan, do you have 60 riyals? Sittuna is in subject form, right? So that's why, because when it is a subject, then it will become, will take a sound, right? When you're talking about I want 60 riyals, now it's in an object form, then it will take E sound, sitina. Same rules will apply when it will come after a preposition. For example, bi sitina. Hazal kitabu bi sitina riyalan. This book is for 60 riyals. Now in this case, why is it becoming ina sound? Is because of the preposition. In the second sentence, Uridu sittina riyalan, I want 16 riyals. Now the 60 riyals are becoming an object. They're not a subject, right? Because they're an object, it will take a ina sound. Indaka, Aindaka sittuna riyalan. Do you have 60 riyals? In this case, they are a subject, right? So that's why it will take a una sound. We discussed this in last chapter, by the way. Next rule. Miyatun and alfun. These are declined regularly, right? For example, Murattabuhu ulfu dularin. His salary is 1,000 riyals, right? For example, alfu. Akhastu alfa dularin. I took 1,000 riyals from him. Alfa in this case. Ishtaraytuhu bi alfi dularin. I purchased it for 1,000 riyal. Right now, same rule by the way is applying over here. Okay, the subject, the object, and the preposition rule, the rule that we have been discussing, the same rule will apply to the number 1,000 and number 100, right? So miyatu 100 and alfu 1,000, the same thing will actually apply over here as well. Same, you can at the bottom as well, you can see ujratu alfa riyalin, his wage is 2,000 riyals. Ma yuridu alfi, right? Alfa riyalin, he does not want 2,000 riyals. Same rule for that you had applied for uh, object, subject, and preposition. The same rule will apply for number 1,000 and number 100, even if it goes to like 2,000, 3,000, and beyond. Okay, this is the difficult one. This still bothers me even today. Salasu miatin. This au miatin. In these numbers, the word miatin is majroor because it is mudaf ilayh. Everybody hopefully remembers the rule for the mudaf ilayh, right? In these numbers, the mudaf is joined to mudaf ilayh in writing. Generally, it is not joined, right? So for example, kitabullahi, right? Kitabullahi, the words are never joined. They are two separate words. In this case, salasu and miyati. They are two different words, but when you write it, it will actually combine. It will actually combine together over here. In the salasu miyati, right? In the salasu miyati, uridu salasa miyati, ishtaraytuhu bi salasi miyatihi, right? So same thing over here. You actually are combining, but the rule will remain the same. The subject, object, and the preposition rule will remain the same. It does not change over here. It remains the same. However, the only thing that is changing, these two words are being combined now. These will not remain individual words. They will actually be together. Okay, the word alf, which is 1,000, acts in two roles at the same time, right? So as I mentioned over here, it is counted, the word alf may be a number and a madud at the same time. So madud and the number at the same time. Now this is a difficult one also. So let me explain a little bit. I tried to put this over here. Why the word is madud in this example? For example, salasatu alafi, right? Salasatu alafi riyalin, 3,000 riyals. Why it is as a maudud thing being counted? Because when a smaller number comes before it, which is the salasatu, right? Salasatu over here, 3,000. Here the alaf is the thing being counted. Alaf, 3,000, right? So 3,000, it is a number being counted, right? So that's why it is called as, it is being treated as a madud and a number at the same time. So for example, sittatu ashara alfan, 16,000. Here the alfan is the thing that is being counted, right? So it is the number is being counted also. And it is also a number itself. It is also an adad. Why? Because alfu riyalin, 1,000 riyals. So again, it's just a thing that they're explaining. However, don't pay too much attention to this. This is simply that because it is also being counted. The 3,000, right? That number is being treated as a madud itself as well. Why? Because it is being counted by itself. Next one. If the number is mudaf, it has no tanween when the madud is mentioned. Okay. If the number is mudaf, it has no tanween when the madud is mentioned, and it has tanween when when the madud is omitted. For example, kam riyalan indaka. How many riyals you have? Right? Do you see the madud over here or no? Guys, there are 9 people here, 8 people. Do you see the madud here or no?
I think it's
Madud
Riala.
is a,
No. My question is there a madud in the first sentence? Kam riyalan indaka.
Yes, Rialan is
yes.
Madud.
Okay. So as you can see, as I said, if the number is mudaf, it has no tanween. No tanween when the madud is mentioned. When the madud is mentioned, then and it has a tanween when the madud is omitted. When there is no madud, then the tanween is omitted. For example, in the asharatu riyalatin. In this case, the number will not have. In this case, the number will not have the tanween. There is tanween is omitted. But when the madud is mentioned, then the tanween is there. That's how you will actually have. Same thing over here become ishtaraytuhu hazi saata. For how much did you buy this watch? Bi alfin yahi or bi alfi riyalin. In this case, you can see bi alfin. The akhi over here is mentioned, right? Because there is a mudaf that is mentioned over here. So they can see bi alfin is here. In the second case, because the mudaf is not there, you can see that there is no tanween over here. Next one. This is the last one, by the way, before we go to the exercises. And hopefully by the exercises, it will become a little bit easier. When you read the numbers, big numbers like this, 6,543. When you're reading the number, this is very important for large numbers, everybody. It is better to start with the units, then go to the tens, then go to the hundreds, and then go to the thousands. As you can see, Salasatun wa arba'una, you see it's a complete opposite, right? The way you are reading it from the from the numbers, you're reading it the complete opposite way. So the units are salasatun wa arba'una wa khamsu mi'atin wa khamsu mi'atin, right? Because it is 5,000 now. Wasittatu alafin. Wasittatu alafin, because you're now talking about 600. So this is 500, this is 6,000, this is 40, and this is 3. Riyalin in the end. And if the madud is feminine, you will say salasun wa arba'una wa khamsu mi'atin wa sittatu alafin. As you can imagine, it's a complete opposite of how the numbers are written. So if you break it down, salasatu wa arba'un is the 43. Khamsu mi'atin is the 500. Sittatu alafin is 6,000. So that's how you will combine them together. It's pretty much the complete opposite of how the number is actually written. So you'll start from the 3, then the 4, then the 500, and then the 6,000. Technically, it is 43, so you can actually just say Salasatu Arba'un is 43. Then you'll say Vakhamsu Miatin, which is 500. Then you say Wasittatu Alafin, which is 6,000. So it's tricky, but however, you try to read with the units first, then you go to the tens, then you go to the hundreds, and then you go to the thousands. That's how you will read the entire number. So the way I do it, I always just simply look at the number and I completely reverse the number when I'm reading it. That's how my mind worked. When I learned this, I read it as, okay, I'm just going to reverse the entire number. It's going to make it easier for me to read it instead of just simply try to remember this rule. The rule is simply telling you start with the units and the numbers and the hundreds and tens and then hundreds and then thousands. I simply made a rule that I'm going to reverse the entire thing. It's going to make it easier for me. And that's how it will work for you as well. Okay. Wow. First exercise. We're going to start with very small little exercise, okay? So the first 2 numbers are for sister Naila. Then the next 2 numbers are for sister. Who else is here? One second, sorry. Sister Marine here. Okay. So sister Naila and then sister Azumi. Sister Naila, the first 2 numbers are for you. And then sister Azumi, the next 2 numbers are for you. You just have to tell me the Arabic part for these. What is the Arabic for these?
One male student. Okay. Talibun wahidun
Mm-hmm.
and talibatun wahidatun, I guess.
Very good. Sister Azumi. Sister Azumi, you have to unmute yourself.
Okay. Now, Taliban, and then it's not Talibatan.
No. So you said it wrong. You said it opposite, by the way. You said it right, but you
Okay,
said it
no.
opposite. It is Talibani Isnani
Taliban is not,
and
and
Talibatani Isnatani.
Talibatan is Natani.
Okay, good. Very good. Thank you. Okay. Here's the translation for all of these. Very simple exercise. And by the way, it will get all the way to 6,000. So be prepared. Next exercise. So now, until number 6, this is for Brother Abdullah Saeed. And until from number 7 to number 10, this is for Brother Hafiz Muhammad Usama. So let's start, Brother Abdullah Saeed. Do it in the same order.
So, okay. 3 male students. Salasatu tulabin.
Good.
Then Salasu Talibatin.
Very good.
Then Arba'atu Talibani.
Tullabin.
Tulabin, okay. And Arba'u Talibatin.
Very good.
Okay. So, sit for males. Sit,
Five.
sit, oh, okay. Hamsatu Tulabin and Hamsu Talibatin.
Very good.
Then 6, right?
Very good.
Sittatu, is it 9? Sittatu Tulabin
Yes.
and Sittu Talibatin.
Very good. Sabi, for you, number 7 to number 10.
So 7 is Tis'atu Taliban,
Sabatu.
Sab'atu Taliban,
Tullabin, Sabi. There are multiple students, plural.
Tulabin, and
Sab'a.
Sab'a Talibatin.
Very good.
Samaniyatun Tulabin,
Samaniyatu Tullabin.
Samaniyatu Tulabin, and Samanu Talibatin.
Samani Talibatin.
Samani Talibatin.
Okay, keep going.
Why is something? Tis'atu Talibani,
Tullabin, Sami.
Tulabin.
Taliban.
And-
Taliban means two things, by the way. One is
I
that
know.
actually is the plural. It's two students. You can say what Taliban.
Yeah,
Taliban means
yes,
two
yes.
students.
Two
And then the
students,
other
yeah.
one, the second one, everybody knows what I mean. So
Tulabin. Tis'atu Tulabin, and Tis'a Talibatin.
Tis'u.
Tis'u Talibatin.
Okay.
And for Ashara Tulabin,
Asharatu.
doesn't rule change at 10?
No, Asharatu.
It changes after 11. Okay, Asharatu Tulabin and Ashara Talibatin.
Very good. Samabi just took a deep breath and said, "Thank God." Okay, there you go.
Actually, I'm very distracted. I brought Yahya for the game, so I'm just
Oh.
trying to do a lot of things.
No worries, no worries. Take your time. You know, when we become parents and we realize this is a real challenge. So there is a reason why parents have such a high, degree of respect in Quran and Islam, because of the uh, responsibilities that we have. Okay, this was very good. So by the way, don't get worried. It's gonna get worse. Okay, so everybody just be ready. Okay, it's just gonna get to like larger and larger and larger numbers. Okay, so this exercise will be done between brother Ahmad Keen and brother Umar NDI. So number 13 to number 15 is for brother Ahmad Keen, and number 16 to number 19 is for brother Umar NDI.
Okay. 13 male students. 13 طالبا. 13 female students. 13 طالبة.
Mhm.
يعني
Everybody pay attention what he just did, right? So salasata ashara taliban. So the first one, the word salasata, it will match with the students, taliban. But the ashara will remain the same. Ashara will remain the same for every single one of this that you see on the screen. It will not change. But the first word, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 13, 14, 15, 16, it will change. It will match the students that you see, the noun that you see over here, or the madu that you see over here. So for example, the first one, it's salasa ta ashara taliban. And then the last second one, you will see that the salasa asharata talibatan, right? So just keep that in mind that the noun will actually be the opposite of the noun will be the opposite, the number will be the opposite of the noun or the mahdud. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that I explain it clearly. So if the noun is masculine, the first part of the number will actually be feminine. If the noun actually is feminine, then the first part of the letter will actually be masculine. For example, the first part is salasata. Salasata, that is a feminine part. Then ashara, which will remain the same, nothing changes. And then taliban. Taliban actually is a masculine word. However, salasata is a feminine word, and then ashara is a masculine, and then Taliban actually is also masculine. So just keep that in mind, that how the number will actually work. So for 13, there are two parts of the 13, number 1 and number 3. So the number 3, which is Sola Sota, it'll be in a feminine form for the male, and then the male students will remain the male student, uh, which is the Taliban. So if you don't understand, please ask me this right now. It's very important to understand this part, okay?
yeah, I was just pressured. So I messed up.
Go ahead.
I got it though. No. 14 male students. 14 طالبا.
Mhm.
14 female students. 14 طالبة.
Very
15 طالبا. 15 طالبة.
good.
16 طالبا. 16 طالبة.
But that's
Uh,
it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Number 17 to 19 is for Brother Omar NDI.
Yeah. 17 ستة عشر
Sab'ata. Sab'ata.
or 17 سبعة عشر طالبة
Taliban.
طالبا سبعة عشر طالبا
Asharata.
10 طالبا ثمانية عشر طالبة
Taliban.
طالبا
You're talking about male students. Male students cannot be Talibatan, right?
طالبا ثمانية عشرة طالبة
Samani. That's fine. Yeah, okay. That's fine.
تسعة عشر طالبا تسعة عشرة طالبة
Very good. Now you got it. Takes a little practice. Here's the answers. Next one will be done between Sister Naila and Sister Azumi. I'm telling you, it's gonna get more and more and more. It's gonna go all the way to 6,000. So be prepared. Okay, so the left side, which is 20 to 25, is for Sister Naila, and the right side is for Sister Azumi. 25 female students to 30 female students. Okay, let's start. This is very easy, by the way.
I'm gonna try. I don't know that many counting in Arabic.
I'm gonna help you. It's okay.
Okay, 20 male students. It's maybe Ishruna Tulabun. No?
Shurna Taliban.
Okay. Ishruna Taliban. 20 female student is gonna stay the same. Ishruna Talibatun.
Very good.
Talibatun. No.
Talibatan.
Okay, so we're not gonna use the male.
Nope.
I mean,
Remember-
like plural.
See, remember these are Aqud now, right? So they will, it will not
Aqud.
change whatsoever at all.
No,
So
no.
the word,
The Talibatun. I'm talking about the noun. We're not gonna do the plural. Talibatun. No.
it will remain like this. Talibatan.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. 21 male student is 21 Ishrun. Wahidun Wahidun Ishrun
Wahidun wa Ishruna.
Wahidun wa Ishruna Tulabun.
Taliban.
Oh, we're not changing again. Okay. Wahidun wa Ishruna Taliban.
Very good.
That would be Ihda wa Ishruna Talibatun.
Talibatan. Very good.
Oh, Talibatun, sorry. Okay. 21 is Isnani wa Ishruna Taliban.
Very good.
Isnatani wa Ishruna Talibatan, sorry.
Excellent work.
Okay. 22 is going to be the. We've done 2023
Now-
will rule the change, right?
Rules will change now. The
Yeah,
3
23.
will become female.
Sure. Yeah. 23. Salasatu wa Ishruna Taliban. Salasu wa Ishruna Talibatan.
Excellent.
24. Arba'atu wa Ishruna Taliban. Arba'atu. No, sorry. Arba'atu wa Ishruna Taliban is for male.
Mhm.
Arba'a wa Ishruna Talibatan for female.
Very good.
25 male. Khamsatu wa Ishruna Taliban. And for female, Khamsu wa Ishruna Talibatan. Oh, there is no female for me.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, Sister Azumi. Now, very good, by the way. So, see, I mean, once you start saying it, when you see 1 or 2 numbers, then it becomes very easy. So, after 1 or 2 numbers, it's going to become very, very easy. So, we just have to remember one rule for one number, then everything else will come by itself.
Hamsu wa Ishruna Talibatan.
Very good.
Sittatu wa Ishruna Taliban. Sittu wa Ishruna Talibatan. Sab'atu wa Ishruna Taliban. Sab'u wa Ishruna Talibatan. Samaniyatu wa Ishruna Taliban. Samani wa Ishruna Talibatan. Tis'atu wa Ishruna Taliban. Tis'u wa Ishruna Talibatan. Salasuna Taliban and Salasu Talibatan.
Tell me one more time. What did you say for the female students?
The 30.
Yes, 30 female
Okay.
students.
Salasuna Talibatan.
Very good. So remember, this is uqud, right? So when you're talking about uqud, like salasun, ishrun, these will not change even if the noun, whether the noun is female or male, right? So tis'un,
Okay.
ishrun, right? Salasun,
Okay.
khamsun. Whenever you're talking about 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, these will not change regardless of the noun is masculine or feminine. And here's the
Okay.
translation for all of these. Okay. By the way, who did just before you guys? Who did it before you? It was Sir Ahmed, Brother Ahmed and Brother Umar NDI, right? So we'll go back to Brother Abdullah Saeed and Brother Hafiz Muhammad Osama. So Brother Abdullah Saeed, you have actually, Brother Hafiz Muhammad Osama, you have the ones on the left, 40 male students to 70 female students. And the Brother Abdullah Saeed, you have on the right side, 80 male students to 103 male students. Samba, you have the one on the left, and I'll help you. And by the way, these are all aqood. Pretty much all of them are aqood, the one that you have.
So it would be Arbauna Tulabin.
Arbauna Taliban.
Arbauna Taliban.
Ji.
Why it's Taliban?
Because it does not change. It does not become the plural.
Okay.
It will stay a singular.
Yeah, your turn. Arbauna Taliban. Arbauna Talibatan. Talibatan.
So I'll make it easy. So the word will remain Taliban and Talibatan.
Okay.
And then the word, everything else is, all of them are aqood, the one that you have.
Okay. Arbauna Taliban. Arbauna Talibatan. Khamsuna Taliban. Khamsuna Talibatan. Sittuna Taliban. Sittuna Talibatan.
Very good.
Tis'una Taliban. Tis'una Talibatan.
Sab'un, 70. Your 7 is very weak.
Sab'una Taliban. Sab'una Talibatan.
Very good. All right. Brother Abdullah Said, you on the right.
ثمانون طالبا ثمانون طالبة تسعون طالبا تسعون طالبة.
Very good.
100. That is مئة طالب مئة طالبا.
Now in this case, it will become majroor. Now in this case with miyatu,
طالب.
Taliban.
Okay. مئة طالب and مئة طالبات.
Talibatan.
طالبة. Is it طالبة or طالبة?
So
طالبة. Okay. 101. إحدى واحد ومئة طالب. واحد 101 now. واحد ومئة طالبا and طالبات. Then اثنين ومئة طالبا or طالبة. Then 103. ثلاثة ومئة طالبا. It's only male students.
103. Say it one more time.
The 103.
Yeah.
Okay. I was saying مئة وثلاثة.
Right. That's fine. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you were saying it right. That's all.
مئة وثلاثة.
Wasalasu, by the way.
وثلاث. Okay.
Here is the answer for all of these. And here's the next exercise. This one will be done between sister, who did it? Sister Naila and Sister Azumi. This is again between you two. So number 104 to number 107 is for Sister Naila, and number 108 to number 110 is for Sister Azumi. And I will help you, by the way. So one thing I want to explain over here. In this case, the students will become plural. That's all you have to remember.
Okay. And the student plural form will be ban or bin? I'm not sure.
So tullabin.
Tulabin. Okay.
Because the miyatu is used, you'll say tullabin.
Mudaf. Okay. Me 104 104. Okay, 104. مئة وأربعة طلاب.
Very good.
100. Okay, first one will be matching and the middle one will stay the same, right? No, something like
So the miyatu will remain the same for all of them. Okay, that does
Okay.
not change.
And the middle part will change.
The middle part will be the opposite of the masculine
Noun.
feminine.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So 104 will be مئة أربع وطالبات. No, مئة وأربع طالبات. 105 is male student. مئة وخمسة طلاب. 105 female will be مئة وخمس طالبات.
Very good.
Okay, 106 مئة ستة طلاب. And for female مئة وست طالبات. And 7 will be مئة وسبعة طلاب. And female مئة وسبع طلاب. No, طالبات. And 8 will be مئة وثمانية طلاب.
Sorry, that one is mine, sister.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Samania. Okay. مئة وثمانية طلاب ومئة وثمانية طالبات. مئة وتسع طلاب. مئة وتسع طالبات. مئة وعشرة طلاب. مئة وعشر طلاب.
طالبات.
طالبات.
There you go. Your answers are correct. However, there is something wrong in the slides, by the way. So, you see number of 107, 106 and 107. I copy pasted this from your slides. The answers in front of it are wrong. So these, for some reason, I don't know why they mention the answers like this. So like if you see the number 107 over here actually is wrong. It says Miyatu was Lasu, right? This is not correct. So this is actually for number 103. But again, I just noticed this mistake. So do not think that this is the correct answer. So Miyatu was Lasu Talibatin. This is not the correct answer over here. This is for 103. Okay. Next exercise. This is for brother Ahmad Keen and brother Umar NDI. So number 111 to number 105 is for brother Ahmad Keen. 600 and to 1000 is for brother Umar NDI. And I will help you, so don't worry. For Ahmad Keen, brother, go ahead, sir. Let's start.
100 واثنى عشر طالبا.
No, no, no. 111.
يعني يعني 100
واحد.
نعم 101 كيف أقول
111 طالبا.
111 طالبا.
Very good.
Okay. Wait. I gotta take this slowly. What? فمئة
No,
ثم
Miyata will remain the same.
صح. نعم. فمئة وواحد
وإحدى.
صح. وإحدى وإحدى عشرة طالبة.
Very good. Excellent work.
Okay, I need clarification. 111 male students. I need a clarification real quick.
Mhm.
So, was it 101
101 عشرة طالبا.
111 طالبا؟ نعم.
Hmm.
نعم. 200
So for everybody, will pay attention, okay? So he just said miyatan. Miyatan means 200.
صح. 200 طالبا. 200 طالبا أو 200 طالبا؟
مiyata طالبا.
صح. 100 طالبا أو 100 طالبة. 100 طالبة. 100 طالب
مiyata
أو
talibin, miyata talibatin.
صح. ف100 طالب و100 طالب بة. نعم. نعم.
This is the
3000.
this is the most difficult one that you're about to do right now, okay? Remember the rule. This is where you will actually connect the two words together.
نعم 3000. ف3 آلاف نعم 3000 طالب.
300. 300. No, you're talking
300. نعم.
salasu miyati.
300. Yeah, because it comes from نعم.
Gonna connect the words. Everybody, please pay attention, okay? He's gonna connect the words. When you're
صح.
talking about 300, now you're gonna start connecting the words. Salasu miyati. Salasu miyati talibin. Salasu miyati
نعم, because
talibat.
that's part of a مضاف إليه. You
Correct.
can't say 300 طالبا. لا
Correct.
يجوز. نعم. 300 طالب ثم 300 طالبة
Mm-hmm.
ثم
By the way,
نعم.
usually sometimes Brother Ahmad Keen uses some Arabic words when he's talking, right? So he just said summa, right? So there is a reason why he said summa, because he's talking about the next word or let sentence that he's about to say. So that's why he added the word summa. Okay, keep going.
نعم. آه، أربع نعم 400
Mm-hmm.
طالب
Mm-hmm.
أو 400 طالبة.
Very good.
خمسة. فهذا 500 ثم
Khamsu.
ثمانية. نعم. ف500 طالب. 500 طالبة. نعم. 500 طالبة. نعم.
That's it for you. Now 600 to 1000 is for Brother Murandia.
600 طالب 600 طالبة 700 طالب 700 طالبات 800 طالب 800 طالبات
Very good.
900 طالب 900 طالبات
1000.
ألف ألف
Alfu.
ألف طالب 1000 طالبات.
Excellent work. You did really, really well today. Here's the answer for all of these. Next exercise. This is also very easy. By the way, it looks very difficult, but it is very easy. Okay, this one is for who do we go back to? We go back to brother Abdullah Saeed and brother Hafiz Muhammad Osama. So Hafiz Muhammad Osama will do the first four lines, and brother Abdullah Saeed will do the last four lines. So let's start.
So it would be
Sami, rule for the dual. Remember, this is the first one is a rule for the dual. It's a 2000 now.
Isnani Miyatun.
Sami will be Alfani.
Sorry, what was?
Alfani because it's
Alfani.
2000.
It's 1000. Yeah. So it would be Isnani Alfani.
No. Sami sirf Alfani. Only Alfani. 2000 will be only Alfani. Alfani Talibin, Alfani or Alfan Talibin.
Okay. Alfani Talibin. Alfani
Talibatin.
Talibatin. Yes.
Okay. Next one. So
Salam.
I'll make it easy. So in this one, it's a little difficult, so I'll explain. Because it is 3000 now. So the word three will be the opposite of the gender. So for example, if the gender is male, the number will be salasatu. And the middle word will be alafi. The middle word will be alafi. So for example, I'll make it easy for you. So the first one will be salasatu alafi talibin. Salasu salasatu alafi talibatin. So in this case, actually it will remain the same.
Okay. So it would be Salasatu Alafi Talibin for the 3000 male students and Salasu Alifi Talibatin.
No, it will remain the same.
Salasu Alafi Talibatin.
Swami, the number 3 will remain the same. Salasatu, Alafi, Talibin, and Talibatin will remain the same. Does not change.
Sorry, Salasu would remain same?
Salasatu will remain the same.
Okay.
Male or female, it will remain the same.
Okay, Salasatu Alafi Talibin and Salasatu Alafi Talibatin.
Very good.
Arba'atu Alafi Talibin. Arba'atu Alafi Talibatin.
Very good.
And then Khamsatu Alafi Talibin. Khamsatu Alafi Talibatin.
Very good.
So I have a question over here. You said that I thought maybe you said that like
No, it will not change. It will not change.
The word would be opposite.
It will not change. I made a mistake. When I was looking at it, I made a mistake. So it is not going to change.
So it would remain same for like for male and
2000,
female.
3000, 400,000, 5,000, 6,000, it will not change.
Okay, got it.
Okay, Brother Abdullah Said.
ستة آلاف طالب ستة آلاف طالبات then سبعة آلاف طالب سبعة آلاف طالبات ثمانية آلاف طالب ثمانية آلاف طالبات.
It will not be alafin, by the way. The first it will be alafi.
Oh, Alafi. Okay. All of them are Alafi.
You know, Brother Abdullah Said, Brother Osama and I have so much practice in listening to, very young people, the young students, when they come to this. So I'll tell you a very interesting thing for everybody. If you're listening to children and you read when they're reciting Surah Al-Fatiha, and because children sometimes do not know how to read Arabic language, right? So you will see very interesting things when they'll say Ihdina Siratal Mustaqim. So you're listening from a little bit behind. You're thinking that they're saying Mustaqim, M sound in the end, but they're actually using N sound, Mustaqim. And then Siratal Lazina Anamta Alayhim Ghairil Maghdubi Alayhin. So they'll not remember that it will be an M sound or an N sound. So whenever you're listening to children, you have to listen very carefully. That's why I was trying to listen to you very carefully also.
Okay. So I'm going to do 8,000, right?
Yes.
ثمانية آلاف طالب ثمانية آلاف طالبات and then تسعة آلاف طالب تسعة آلاف طالبات
Very good. Talibatin.
طالبات okay.
Here's the answer for all of these. Next one between Sister Azumi and Sister Naila. Sister Naila, you will do number 10,000 to 50,000. And Sister Azumi, you will do 100,000 to 400,000.
I never know the big numbers with Bilal Bhai.
It's okay. I will help you. I will help you.
10,000. Maybe.
Now, I'll make it easy.
Okay.
Follow this rule for at least the first one. The first
Mhm.
one, follow this rule that you see on your screen. For 10,000, follow the rule for the 9,000. So let's do it now. Oh,
Follow the rule. Okay. 10 is ashratu
Asharatu, very
because
good.
it's for Taliban. Talibin, I guess.
So
No,
Asharatu, Alafi, Talibin, and Talibatin, same thing.
same thing. Okay. And then
Second
it's
one now, because you're talking about 20,000, right?
mm-hmm.
So now you have to use uqud with the 1,000 number. You have to use uqud and then
The 1,000 number. Okay. So it will be Ishruna Alafin Talibin.
so it will be Ishruna Alfa. Ishruna Alfa.
Oh, so it won't be Alaf anymore. Okay. Ishruna Alfa Talibin. And for female, it will be same.
Same thing. Now, but see, when you said alaf, why didn't you say alaf? Is because you already used a plural in Ishrun. See what happened over here? So in this case, you already used the plural in Ishrun, so that's why you're not going to say alaf now.
Okay. Okay.
Same thing for the for you,
Female.
the same thing for all the other numbers now.
All right. So 20 male and female. Ishruna Alfin Talibin. Ishruna Alfin Talibatin.
Alpha.
Oh,
It's
Alpha. Okay.
it's a
Alpha.
mansoob.
Okay. Alpha. 30,000 is Salasuna Alpha Talibin.
Mhm.
And female Salasuna Alpha Talibatin. Tin or Tan?
Ten.
Tin. Okay. And then 40,000 will be Arbauna Alpha Talibin Alpha, and for female Arbauna Alpha Talibatin.
Mhm.
And for 50 will be Khamsuna Alpha Talibin and female Khamsuna Alpha Talibatin.
Very good. Now, Sister Azumi, the rule for you now changes. It is now
Okay.
talking about 100,000, 200,000, right? So the rule completely changes. It's not the same rule, okay? So now you will start
Okay.
with 100 number first. 100 first and then 1,000 and then number is complete.
Okay.
Go ahead. Sister Azumi, we cannot hear you. Sister Azumi, one more time, we cannot hear you. Okay, I think we'll switch to somebody else. Anybody else is able to hear Sister Azumi, by the way? I can see she's unmuted, but I cannot hear her. Anybody else can hear her?
No, we can't.
Okay, so Sister Naila, why don't you just continue, please?
Oh,
So the rule changes, by the way. Rule changes, by the way.
yeah.
So the first word will be Mia. That's all I can tell you. So first, the next two.
Okay, so first one will be Mia, but we're still gonna use Alpha or no? 20 for
It will be
20.
now it will be Alfi.
Oh, Bilal
Somebody
bhai,
gave,
this subject is going to be, it's like, this is very hard. I don't think we can
yes,
remember all those
I
in one
totally
class.
I totally agree with it. It's like just remembering English numbers or Urdu numbers. It comes over time. You cannot remember it. I trust me, this is the most difficult subject for me in Arabic language also. It's very
Yeah.
difficult. So Not
Because right now you are helping, so we just doing it. But once,
it will come with practice like any other thing that we do in in any other language, right? So it will just come with practice. There is no other way. Trust me. I've given you an exercise also that will probably help you. However,
Mhm.
it will just come with any other exercise that you have done. Remember when you started learning the very first words like the mudaf, mudaf alayh, slowly you started grabbing those, right? But same
Yeah.
thing will happen over here. It is not easy. It is the most difficult subject in Arabic language for me also.
Mhm. Okay. All right. So 10,000 will be, you said mi'atu
Mm-hmm.
and alf alfin, right? No, alfa.
Alfi.
Alfi. Okay. Mi'atu alfi. Taliban is the only, I mean, Talibin and for women is gonna be same, like for
Same.
female.
Same.
Mi'atu alfi talibatin. Okay, now it's 200,000. Okay. So Ani, no, we're
So
gonna omit the noon, right?
yeah, very good. Excellent. You're the only. I would not have remembered this by the way, but you remembered. Yes, you will omit the noon and you'll say miyata.
Brother Ahmad did it in the previous lesson. Okay. Me, Mi'ata alfi talibin for male.
Yep, same thing.
Mi'ata alfi talibatin for female.
Hmm.
Okay, 30 is the rule
This is
will
where you
change
will
it.
combine the words now.
Okay,
You'll start combining the words with the mudaf. Will
30,000.
combine.
So it's going to be salasu mi'ati alfi, no.
Yeah, yeah, you're doing it right. Perfectly fine.
Okay.
Keep going.
Salasu mi'ati is one word, then alfi talibin for
Very good.
male.
Very good.
Salasu mi'ati alfi talibatun for female,
Very
30,000.
good.
Okay. Same thing we will combine here too, right? Arba'u
Hmm.
mi'ati alfi talibin for male. Arba'u mi'ati alfi talibatin for female,
Excellent
40,000.
work. And here's the answer for all of these.
I'm sorry, sorry, my system was off. I couldn't come on.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
Galway, I have a question here.
Yes, please. Oh, sorry, Swami, I mistakenly unmuted you. Please unmute yourself.
So I have a question. My question is, why don't we use arba'atu and thalathatu with the last, the one Sister Naila did?
Because you're combining them. Swami, look at the screen. You're combining the words.
Okay, got it.
See the last two? You're actually combining the words because the mudaf will actually get combined. You cannot say salasatu miyati. You cannot say it twice. So you'll combine them together. And again, my answer, if you ask me why this like this, because this is how people that want uh, created the Arabic language grammar, they came up with these rules. Okay.
So I have a question, Bilal. When some of the exercises we did like plural form of Taliban or Talibatun, and sometimes we don't do it plural. How would we know like when we're going to make it plural and when it's gonna stay in the singular form?
So here's my suggestion to everybody. Go to every single exercise that we did in the beginning, the qawaid that I did, and then write a few numbers. I'll go back to that screen again. So go to all of these exercises and write one or two numbers in numbers like digits, numericals, and then write the Arabic part also and see what you're writing. Otherwise, you will not, just by reading it, you will not remember it. That's how I practice it, by the way. Same thing for the next thing. Just write it and then write a few of the numbers in Arabic and English. Same thing for this. Write it and then Arabic and English. You will start remembering these rules. There is no other way. There is no other way other than
Okay.
actually writing it and then pronouncing those words. It is just like any other Arabic word that you learned. Until you read it and then you practice it, it will not make sense to you at all. In the beginning, you did not know, what a majroor is, what is mansoob is, right? Or marfu is. It was very difficult, right? But now when you read those words, you actually make sense. They all start making sense to you. So this is the same thing. You will read it you'll write it, and then slowly it will start making sense to you. There is no other way. It's gonna come by practice. There is no other way.
Okay.
Repetition will make it easier, right? So repetition, whether you're doing your, exercise for your body, it will help you. The only strength comes with practice. Strength comes with repetition. Like, even if you're an athlete, you're running for Olympics or you're learning Arabic language, the strength will only comes with repetition. Repetition, 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 and the strength will come. Okay, let's go to the last one. This is the last one. This will be for the first one is for brother. This is the most difficult one, by the way.
Yeah, try it.
This first one is for brother Ahmad Keen, and the second one is for brother Umar NDI. This is your last exercise, by the way. Now, remember the rule, what I told you in the beginning. Start with the units, then numbers. There are no units over here, so only numbers. Numbers, then tens, then hundreds, then thousands. But remember, in this one, you have a rule that combines the mudaf.
Yeah, and riyals over here is actually masculine. Riyal. So we gotta use masculine now. So, okay, I gotta take it slow. Alright.
There's a trick over here, by the way.
Yeah, you read the it's like the opposite of English. You read from the start. You don't say like 6,000. Actually, you say 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, but there is one more problem. There is one more trick over here. You will say it in English like this.
Yeah.
You will not say the same thing. The noun, you will not be read like this.
Yeah. No. ف43 و400 ويعني و6,000 ريال.
Very good. So see what happened over here. First, he completely reversed it. Second thing was that he cannot say reals, or he will say realin, because it will actually be the singular.
No.
It will not be plural. Okay.
صحيح.
Brother Umar NDI.
ثلاث وأربعون وخمسمائة وستة ألف
وستة
وستة ألف
وستة آلاف
وستة آلاف rupees.
Rubia.
Rubia.
Yeah, it will be a singular. Okay. This is what the total number will look like. Or do we have one more exercise? No. Oh, yeah, we have one more exercise. All right. This is completely opposite now. So, brother, this will be actually, you know what, brother Ahmad Keen, you will do number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, first 5 lines. Brother Umar India, you will do the last 5 lines. Now, do this in English. Tell me what is written on your screen.
You say it in English, or do I just read Arabic first?
Read Arabic and then do the English.
29 طالبة means 90 female students.
29 female students.
29 students. قلت 20.
What's wrong with you?
ليس 9 لا ليس 9 ولا 90 طالبة. نعم 30 طالبة. That's 30 female students. 22 طالبة يعني 22 students, female students. 2 ولا 2. نعم 26 طالبة يعني 26 female students. 21 طالبة يعني 21 students, female students.
That's for you. I know what happened. You were so much into Uqud that you forgot that this is not the Uqud anymore. You read it probably Tis'un wa Ishrun Talib.
يعني sometimes I get confused. Like sometimes I get confused with تسعون. حتى أقول 29 بمعنى 9.
Okay. Brother Umar NDI.
25 طالبة. 25 students.
Female students.
Female students. 28 طالبة. 28 students, female students. 24 طالبة. 24 female students. 23 طالبة. 23 female students. 27 طالبة. 27 female students.
Excellent work. And here's your answers. Okay, there's no more exercise, by the way. I'll remove the slide. 1 second. So there's no exercise. There's just a homework. I'm going to share the homework with you, everybody. So please pay attention. So this is your homework now. I just looked at myself. I've been pulling my hair, it seems like, while you were actually all reading it. That was supposed to be a joke, guys. Okay. So
Seems like me. What with the beard?
I just opened my video and I saw that my hair was all the way up. So it seems like I was just pulling my hair while I was trying to listen to you. Okay, here's your exercise. So don't think that these are like four same number. Okay, so 9899 is one number, 6598 is one number, 1111 is another number, 3322 is another number. All you have to do, so these 16 numbers that you see on your screen, these are 16 numbers. You have to write down on paper, the Arabic for these numbers. So I'm going to send the slides afterwards, and I'm going to send the screenshot of this as well. Just look at the slides, and by before next week, you have to handwrite the actual numbers that you see on your screen. Everybody understands the homework? If you do not
Yes, but
understand it, you
you
go ahead.
said 16. I think it's 20, no? We only doing 16?
Oh, 20. Sorry, I didn't read the last line. Sorry. There are a total of 5 lines. So it is 20. Yes, you're absolutely right. There's a total of 20 different numbers over here on your screen. You have to write down these numbers by hand. Again, I'm repeating myself. You cannot do, on your phone, go and then type then, on using your keyboard. It cannot be done by a keyboard. It has to be done, even if you're writing on your iPad, on a notes or something, but you have to write down using a pen, whether it is a stylus pen on your screen or rather a pen on your paper. It has to be written down by a hand. That way you will understand, that how the numbers are usually written. Remember the rule. Start with the units. There are no units over here. Start with the numbers, then the tens, then the hundreds, then the thousands. That's the exercise that you have to be able to complete before the next week. So inshallah, this is where we will actually end our session today. And next time we'll actually meet next Saturday. By the way, I have a small little surgery for my eyes next week, middle of the week. So hopefully I will be okay by then, by Saturday. But if not, I will let you know ahead of time. But inshallah, we will try to meet next week with the will of Allah. And then try to complete the lesson number 5 next week. So please do complete your assignment and send it on the homework group. It's very important that you all complete this assignment. If you want to really understand these numbers, it's very important that we all complete the assignment. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa